Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, Adam Thielen has been cut from the Minnesota Vikings. And you know what? As a Raven fan, we don't want you. That came from the heart. That came from the soul. Let me tell you something right now. I'm going in today because I'm seeing so many people be like, oh, Adam Thielen, or Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, at this stage of his career, at best, is a wide receiver 3. That's it. That's all. And I'm going to make matters even worse for a lot of you guys because going through Twitter, going through social media, you start to see so much inklings of hate towards a Lamar Jackson, right? Our QB1 as days start to transverse. You know where I'm coming from? The more the days pile up is the more hatred you're seeing. So Adam Thielen is going to pick where he wants to go next. In case y'all did not know that. And he wants to go to a contender. Will the Baltimore Ravens be a contender without Lamar Jackson? No, it's not happening. That means that for him to be a Baltimore Raven, Lamar Jackson would have to be signed in no less than about 2 to 3 weeks, right? And on top of him being signed, right? Then the Ravens would have to negotiate a deal with him, who on this team, he's wide receiver 2, even though he's not a wide receiver 2 no more. He's at best a wide receiver 3. But he's not coming here if Lamar Jackson's not here. This is why I've already stated every iota, every decision, every thought hinges on the contract of one named Lamar Jackson. You know, listen, somebody else sent me something on Twitter again. I'm going to play it for you guys. It was Tyreek Hill talking on a podcast, and he was pretty much, defending and saying, bro, like, what's wrong with these teams? Like, do they not know who Lamar Jackson is? And the reason why I'm saying this is because off of reputation in league circles, right? Most players would want to come and play with Lamar, especially now that they know Greg Roman is gone. I want to make sure that y'all understand that. Now that Greg Roman is gone, and if the Ravens resign, there's going to be a lot of veteran players that are going to be like, oh, he's not there? Oh, yeah, I want to go play in Baltimore. But it all hinges on the contract. And I've been hearing, like I said, so many people spreading hate when it comes to Lamar Jackson. So I wanted to show you what Tyreek Hill had to say about him and his contract personally. So without further ado, let's get this thing started.
What's crazy is when I went to the Pro Bowl, a close source who plays inside of the Baltimore Ravens facility, they was like, they ain't gonna pay him. He telling the dirt. A close source to me told me that they ain't gonna pay him what he's worth, man. Like, they gonna try to lowball him. How are you guys gonna try to lowball a playoff quarterback, an MVP quarterback, a guy who can make any throw on the field, make any run on the field, do all of that? Like, how are y'all gonna lowball him? Because we've seen that team without Lamar Jackson. But they ain't the same team. They're not the same team, man. What's crazy is...
Bro, so it's not just me that is saying this. When you say that the Wunderkind Show is spreading hatred, we're speaking foolishness, I am talking nonsense, then you are saying that all of your NFL favorites, all of those NFL defensive coordinators are foolish and have no integrity when it comes to the evaluation of players. You see what I'm trying to say? Every player. You have to understand this. Tyreek Hill watched this man beat his team by himself. He watched him make throw, plays, dip, dive, duck, and dodge, everything. And he's saying, how? How? A lot of you guys like Patrick Mahomes. Go look up what Patrick Mahomes has to say about Lamar Jackson. A lot of y'all like Joe Burrow. Go look what Joe Burrow says about Lamar Jackson. It's absolutely asinine that it's come to this level. This level. Because it should have already been taken care of. You see, if this was already taken care of, we would have a problem. But now you have the Ravens renegotiating, restructuring deals. Michael Pierce today was restructured. Gus Edwards was restructured. And you know what that is? That's just to get them under the cap. That's to get them under the cap. Because they can't finagle anything with that non-exclusive tag. They can't finagle anything. So it's either get a deal done or we don't got no money to do anything else. And you think this is Lamar Jackson's fault? You see, bro, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even correlate. People are like, oh, he should just take whatever they give him. Who does that? Like, who does that? Think about it. Like, nobody does that. I want everybody to understand where I'm coming from when I say this too, right? Lamar Jackson is a young man that has been given the God-given gift to play football at the highest level possible. He wakes up every morning and he is living out his childhood dreams. You understand? You get that? Like, a lot of these star NFL players, you gotta come from the elite of the elite. They're living out their dreams in their entirety. This guy has dreamed about holding a Super Bowl, playing in the Super Bowl, playing in the NFL, winning an MVP, making the game-winning throw, making the game-winning play. He plays the game like somebody that truly loves it. You can see it. It was because of that we started to see the differencing in his posture, the differencing in like the way he carried himself this past year, that he was very frustrated. You could see it. Like he was carrying a weight that was invisible to the naked eye. But its mass was still palpable. You understand where I'm coming from? So now we have a team. We have a guy that has been team first since he's came into the league. Team. When he won his MVP, it's because of them guys. When he makes a great play, it's because of them guys. It's because of them coaches. When all those receivers are dropping all them passes, I'll just try to throw it better. We just got to play better. It starts at practice. Saying all the right things when every single person in the stadium, including the coach, including the general manager, including the owner, knew this man is carrying everything for us. So, excuse me if I'm one of the few people that actually am happy, that wants this brother to achieve everything he has his eyes set on. Because let me let you understand this now. He specifically said he wants to bring a Super Bowl here. He didn't say he wanted to bring a Super Bowl to Miami. He didn't say he wanted to bring a Super Bowl to the 49ers. He didn't say he wanted to bring a Super Bowl to the Raiders. He didn't say he wanted to bring a Super Bowl to any other team but the Ravens. And the Ravens are the team that hurt him the most. Oh! Doesn't make sense, does it? No, it doesn't. So what I got to say to Lamar Jackson, when I see that, the team has to fight so hard to get under the cap because they want to do non-exclusive, because they couldn't figure out how to get a deal done. And when I start seeing people say, Adam Thielen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want Adam Thielen. Name what big-time quarterback right now, that Adam Thielen will be their wide receiver 2 on their team. Go ahead. Or wide receiver 1. Because on this team, he's definitively wide receiver 2. And he's not dropping below wide receiver 3. Y'all understand that, right? Lamar, dream on, my brother. Dream on. I want this brother to have everything. Everyone's like, oh, you're just a fan. Why would I not want him to have? Think about this. Are you not understanding that our lines intersect? When Lamar Jackson succeeds, this team succeeds. When he wins, we win. When he's hoisting a Lombardi, guess what? The Ravens are champions. Duh. Is that not hard to understand within like the Raven flock? Because it's like you don't understand that. This is the frustrating part that's been happening throughout the offseason. When I hear names like Adam Thielen, the only names I want to hear is Mike Evans or D-Hop. If it ain't them, I don't want them. No! Don't bring them over here. We've had enough of y'all foolishness. Stop bringing old 30 over the hill wide receivers over here. And the only exception to that is Mike Evans and D-Hop. I don't care what it says. It's the truth. The truth. Dream on, Lamar Jackson. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Dream on. Get until your dreams come true. I ain't going to try to hit the high notes on that song. But that's how I feel. But listen, if we look at the way teams are restructuring deals now, right? Dak Prescott restructured his deal. They made $20-something million in cap room restructuring his deal. The guy that they said, oh, this is so, it's so hard to build around him. NFL contracts are not worth the paper that they're written on. You understand? These are billionaires. You think they became billionaires by accident? Cutthroat. Some of them had to screw over people to get their billions. So when you hear billionaires, multi-billionaires, forget it, a billionaire is somebody worth $1 billion. That's just one. Everybody that I'm talking to right now is worth well over that. They're multi-billionaires. You think that restructuring a contract is hard for them? You think they don't understand it? You think that they don't understand that they can get it to work for them? And this is the frustrating part about it all, too. It's like, at the end of the day, it's their money. It's not mine, right? What I can say is that the money that they're making from the NFL team is from us, right? This is their investment. Instead of going into the stock market where there's been a lot of fluctuations, the NFL is printing money. Printing it. It's one of the safest bets as a billionaire, owning a professional sports team. NBA, NFL, NHL, soccer teams. And this is why I say, if you don't think that they can't make any contract work, then you're a fool. Every contract, no matter if it's guaranteed, non-guaranteed, can always be set up in a way that the team can move money around, right? Move money around to make space. That's just the way the NFL has worked. That's why you've heard so many people say the contracts aren't worth the paper that they're written on. And why so many players try to fight for as much guaranteed money as possible. Because a team, look, you can sign a deal and be cut the very next day and you get nothing else from the deal. Everyone's like, oh, that's smart for the team. How many great players we see get screwed over in contracts? You're like, well, that's how it is. No, that's not how it's supposed. It's a mutual partnership. Mutual. So I'm tired of hearing people's acting or saying like it's just exclusive to the team can be the only beneficiary of a deal. No, doesn't work that way. If you have a player like we have, you give him the weapons. Adam Thielen is no longer a viable weapon unless you have Mike Evans, let's say a Bateman. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe you can bring him in, right? But if you don't have a D-Hop or a Mike Evans, no. And he wouldn't want to come here if Lamar's not here either. This team is so sickening. Absolutely sickening. And everyone's like, oh, well, don't be a Raven fan. It's like, bro, like everybody, like we have teams that we love, and I love this team. I want the best for this team. It doesn't take 2020 vision to see that Lamar Jackson is what's best for this team. Get it done. My gosh. I mean, they're acting like it hurts him to give them money. That's how Bashadi and them are acting right now. We have to give you money. So much pain. I can't take no more. It's sad. I know it's a hard cap, duh. But just like you're seeing everybody, no matter how great their deal is, no matter how many guarantees are on their deal, you can always restructure. Because guess who's also restructuring their deal? Huh? Do you know who Deshaun Watson is? The guy with the guaranteed contract. The one that said it was an idiotic contract. The contract, and then it said if you get it, it would absolutely bridle the team. It would force the team not to be able to grow in any positive way because it's too much money and they can't spend to get other players. But the contract's being manipulated, right? The truth hurts, don't it? And that's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Listen, man, you guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love commenting with you guys, and there's being more comments than ever before, and I'm trying to read every single one of them and respond to every single one of them. But just try to be cordial and respectful to people that have differing opinions than you. And if you would like to help this platform grow even further monetarily by donation, at the bottom of the screen, you see a QR code. It's to a CashApp, okay? And also, the CashApp is in the descriptions of this video. The name of it, $, TheWunderkind Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yo!